It's that little Chico Pitbull, Mr. 305, better said Mr. Worldwide, and we are officially celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So to everybody out there, have a happy one.
Rhythm is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you tonight.
Gloria is phenomenal. She's resilient. Gloria is somebody that fights to live every day. You may not know it, but when she got in an accident in the early 90s and broke her back, they told her she'd never walk again. She came back to do concerts, tours, all around the world, inspired everybody. She's got to work on her back every day in order to be able to walk, in order to be able to live. So that kind of fight in somebody, I respect. And for her to be one of the first Cuban artists to take the music around the world and make that crossover is something I always studied that they did with Miami Sound Machine.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat.
Gloria Estefan is an amazing businessman, and she's an amazing businesswoman. And anytime that I'm around her, to be honest with you, I get a little nervous. I don't want to say the wrong things. But then one time I hung out with her, and she started saying some serious jokes. You got to have a real open mind on jokes. And she had some real good ones. And I said, wow, I could definitely hang out with you. She's somebody that opened doors for someone such as myself, and I respect and I admire her fight and her as a human being. Well, my mother's name is Alicia Acosta. Ultimate fighter, ultimate survivor, my superhero. She came over in an operation called Pedro Pan. And she came from Cuba at 10 years old, didn't know the language, didn't know the culture, didn't know where she was going, didn't know anything, to be honest with you. I think that's what you call the prime example of a culture shock. My grandmother and my aunt knew one thing, which was she was gonna get out of Cuba. And that's all that counted. You know, a mother's always gonna love no matter what, but she gave me this beautiful skill, which is a survivor skill, which no matter what, we gonna make it happen. And she's the one that, why I always say no problems, just solutions. She's the reason that I'm able to survive in the music business, but most of all, survive in life. Always rolling with me, as you can see right there, that's my father, my mom right there. And in the back, she wrote me this, August 5th, 2018. I've been thinking about how two lost souls from Miami's 8th Street produced a winner like you. And it hit me, we both knew we did not have a chance in hell of ever making anything remarkable out of ourselves. Two Cuban immigrants carrying around so much baggage and so much pain. So we took all of our dreams and we gave them to our only hope of ever doing something spectacular, and you made it all happen. You made us important by being a superstar. You gave us a reason for living. That's what my mom think of me right there. So she rode with me always. My aunt Tia Nena, Tia's like my mother. In Miami, when you say someone's your dog, that means that's you ride or die with them. Like that's just your heart. She raised all of us, my sister, my uncle, and she's someone that taught me how to be extremely strategic. So she taught me how to make educated decisions just by sitting back and being a little more patient about things, okay? It's the little things that make the big things happen. That's what I would say has been the most important thing that Abuela, Tia, my mom have instilled in me. So Abuelita's still here, Abuela Cuca, Alicia Alfonso. She is what taught me what it is to create a plan Z. In Cuba, she was one of the first female rebels, a part of the revolution when Castro took over with Castro in a spot called La Sierra Maestra. When she figured out Castro wasn't the one that they should be, how can I say, supporting, is when her and my aunt got together and started creating safe houses for the opposition, which is Batista. And when you think about a grandmother who can make you, huevo frito con tostada or café con leche in la mañana, in the morning, can make you an amazing breakfast, but yet used to be out there with machine guns next to Castro on the front line, taking over Cuba at a certain time. When they figured that out, that Castro wasn't the one to be supporting, that's how they got my mother out and her sister, my aunt also, Maggie, through Peter Pan. So to me, that's the ultimate way of creating solutions, surviving, hustling, and no matter what obstacles were in their way, they found a way to make it happen. She taught me that life is chess, not checkers. She taught me how to always think ahead, always telling me, tienes que volar como la águila. Meaning you gotta always fly high like an eagle. I'm first generation Cuban American. They had their country taken from them, their freedom taken from them. Es por la libertad, for liberty, for freedom. So me having the honor of being born in the United States of America due to what my family went through in order to give me this privilege, it's always been instilled in me what freedom means, how important it is, what it is to fight for it, what it is to ride for it, what it is to die for it, what it is to believe in it. It's everything.